What's up, guys? So today I don't have too much going on just because I am waiting for parts to come in, but I was kind of sitting here looking at the E36 and it's kind of dirty. So basically I did just get started on kind of cleaning it up. So I went through and kind of cleaned up the engine bay just a little bit. So if you kind of take a look, it is just a little bit cleaner, you know. So I did go through and just kind of start cleaning it up a little bit because I was tired of it being all dirty and crusty. So since I did clean up the engine bay a little bit, I am gonna get started on doing the interior because the interior is super crusty. Because like I said in the other videos, the first video, the E36, there was no window, no sunroof or anything. So basically anytime it would rain here, anytime it would be windy, the inside of the car would get covered in dust and there would be puddles inside, and it just wasn't really a good time for that car. So now that I have the sunroof block off and I have some Lexan windows on this, it's actually a little bit sealed inside. There are a couple of holes like on the firewall and stuff, but we'll take care of that. But it is way more sealed than it has been. So I'm just gonna clean it up a bit, and hopefully now it'll actually stay kind of clean inside. And once my parts come in for the wiring, then I could get started on that with a clean interior and don't have to worry about it getting rained on and stuff, because I got that thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through and finish off the rest of the interior, and then I'll see what we get into from there. Like I said, I started cleaning the engine bay, so that's looking kind of good. And then I'm gonna continue on with the interior. So I did already go through and kind of like vacuum it a little bit, and then I dusted off a couple more things, and there's still more stuff in here. So I did already go through and clean this side, and this side is looking way better. So you can see over there, like where the pedal assembly is, all that stuff, it was looking super dirty before, and yeah, it's looking a lot better now. So I'm just gonna continue on doing this with the rest of the interior, all of that also. Alright, so I just got done cleaning the interior, so you can kind of see this like back seat area is pretty clean, and the passenger side. So yeah, I'm super stoked on how it came out. I honestly was thinking about going and getting a pack of dry ice so I can actually start removing the sound deadening, but just for right now, just to kind of keep this project quick and to the point, I think I'm just gonna leave it in for now and just worry about the next couple of things and just kind of get it running, you know. Alright, so since there hasn't really been much going on in this video, and I think it is pretty short at the moment, I am gonna go through and do a couple more things on the list, so let's get to it. Alright, and there it is. We have a steering wheel in the E36. So sadly, this is the steering wheel from the CB7. So I did just steal the NRG quick release from the CB7 and the Momo steering wheel. But yeah, honestly, it looks right at home in this car. So yeah, I'm super stoked. Make sure you guys let me know what you guys think. Dang, that looks so good. I'm so excited. So I just went through and kind of mocked this up in place. Did just get this. This is like a seat mount plate from Garagistic, and to go along with the Garagistic seat mounts, I did get these OMP seat rails, and the seat is just a Corbeau. I forget the exact name of it, but it's just a Corbeau seat. Pretty basic stuff. Free shipping, so couldn't beat that price. The whole point of these seat rail mounts is to be able to give you a lot more adjustment when it comes to like mounting a bucket seat. Just because if you were to get just these regular like seat mount brackets, the seat would end up mounted way more to this side, like way more to the left. So with these brackets, you can kind of see that this side gives you a lot more room going that way, and if you look at the other side, it's way skinnier, so there's not as much room. And if you see that, you're just getting really close to the trans tunnel on the other side. So if you actually look at the seat, sit in the car, it's because the steering wheel and everything is shifted a lot more closer to the actual trans tunnel, along with the pedals and stuff. So I do need to make a quick ace run because I am missing a couple little nuts and bolts right here. So once I get those in, I should be able to mount this in and mount the seat in fully and be able to just adjust it, see where I want the seat position. Alright, so that Ace hardware trip did take a lot longer than I expected. So it's the next day, but I did get the seats all mounted up with all the hardware and everything, and I kind of got it in a position that I like. So yeah, I'm super stoked. This thing is looking like a car on the inside now. Woo! I'm super stoked. I just want to drive this thing now. Alright guys, so I am so hyped. I could actually sit in the car now, and the interior of the car looks like a car now. It looks like I could actually drive it. So since I went through and started like cleaning the engine bay, cleaned the interior up a bunch, put the seat in and stuff, I just kind of went through and started putting the front end together also. So I did get the little I think that thing's called the valence. So I did get the little valence with the grill on and stuff, and I did also get the like the bumper mounts on, and this crash bar. So right now I actually am missing the little support right here on this side. So this little thing that kind of like guides or holds the bumper in place. So I'll just kind of fit the bumper in place just to kind of have it on. But yeah, it's all coming together slowly but surely. The front end is somewhat together, so yeah, the bumper is obviously sagging a bunch. This side does fit up a little bit better because this side does have that little like clip on the side. It's starting to look more and more like a drivable car. So yeah, I mean, at this point, basically all that's holding me back from being able to actually drive the car is the brake system and the wiring. So the brake system, I'm pretty much already done. I do have pretty much everything already plumbed up. I am waiting for a brake line kit. So realistically, I could plumb it all up if I were to connect it to the rubber lines, but I'm just waiting for the stainless steel brake line kit. And yeah, from there, I do have all of these lines bent. I have all that bent. Everything going to the rear, I am just waiting for underneath the rear, just because I do need some help to be able to tighten those bulkhead fittings, so I do need to get some help for that. And then I do need to get under the car to be able to actually finish that up. And then again, I'm also waiting for the brake lines for the rear. So once I get those things in, the brake system is pretty much done. And from there, I am already about to get started on mapping out the wiring harness. And yeah, once I have the chassis harness done, then this car can start driving. So I was actually about to start putting the hood on, but I was kind of waiting to finish connecting this engine harness, just because the actual engine harness kind of goes back and it goes kind of like over the transmission and goes and connects to like the O2 sensor and all that stuff under the car, and I haven't really plugged any of that up yet. So I do have the car jacked up right now on jack stands, and I was under there right now trying to plug some of that stuff up. I'm pretty sure I just got stung by a scorpion a little bit ago on my back, just because there's a lot of leaves down there and stuff, and I'm not too sure what I got stung by, but it definitely was not just an ant, and I think scorpions like chilling under leaves and stuff like that, so I'm not too sure what I got stung by, but it hurt. So I'm not trying to lay down there again and get stung again. So yeah, I kind of aborted that plan, and yeah, to connect that wiring harness and to connect some stuff the bottom of this car, I'm probably gonna have to roll it back and get it out of there. So that means I'm gonna have to get the crash CB7 out of the way. So that will kind of take some time. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do that, just because I don't really have a place for that car yet. But yeah, I'm not really too sure yet. But yeah, I'm just kind of bummed out that I can't work on it down there without getting stung by something. So the things I do need to do on the bottom of this car, I need to plug up that engine harness. I do need to finish connecting up the rear brake lines and stuff. And I also need to go down there to install my shifter and stuff. So yeah. Alright guys, update. I found the scorpion that stung me. There it is. So when I was under the car, I felt it stinging me, and I got out from under the car and kind of like ran this way, and I think this is the guy, because right now when I was cleaning the tools, it was under this little thing of tools. So I think it might have fallen down right here and then went over there under that. But yeah, there he is. I knew it wasn't an ant. Alright, so the E36 is looking way cleaner. It definitely isn't the cleanest car. Like I said, I'm just trying to get this thing running. But it definitely cleaned up really nicely. And I like that seat. I like seeing the steering wheel in there. It looks great. Gives me a nice visualization of what to look forward to, you know? So I'm super excited. So if you guys are enjoying the progress, if you guys want to see me install a bunch of new parts on this thing, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.